Hey there! So today I'm bringing you a video in the sequence of my last videos, comparing some things and showing some things of the NLightD E1 versions and the MT1 Pro. I decided to join these three flashlights so that you have some information and that you make the following from the last videos. So in the first part, I will dismantle the tail caps of the flashlights just to show you the structure. Then I will try to show you the part of the LED, just the driver, not the LED, the driver. And then I will do some measurements, some current measurements, showing how much these three flashlights draw, both with 14500 and this one with the 14500 and with AA battery. In this case it will be a rechargeable battery. So but first let's dismantle the tail caps. So I will try to show it to you. So it has two grooves, one over there and the other one over here. I will try to use the tweezers to dismantle it. It's not working. So what I did, I picked some of these pliers. I filed the tops because both the retaining ring on the driver on the NLightD and here the tail cap of the MT1 Pro, they are both very tight in terms of well, the holes to unscrew it. So I will do it with these pliers instead of the tweezers, at least on this one. So put the pliers on the grooves, twist it counterclockwise. Then I can use the scissors here, the tweezers, sorry. So counterclockwise, of course. And so what we have here, so this is the structure of the tail cap of the MT1A. It has the rubber button, then it has a spacer. This is a thin spacer here. And then we have very peculiar reverse clicky switch. So this, unlike these ones of the NLightD, this is a reverse switch. These are forward switches. And after this we have like another, well, it's like a protector to avoid some contacts here, I don't know. So it would be like this to avoid negative contact with the negative part in the flashlights. And then we have this, like, it's not a pill, but well, it's like a structure in which the switch gets through which the switch gets protected. Let me see. Okay, this needs some pressure to be sure it is well, what can I say, well placed. Be sure of that. And then of course the switch, and then the spacer, and then the cap. So this is it, and all fits in here with threaded, it's a threaded tail cap, of course. I will leave it aside, and then I will show you the tail cap of the NLightD E1. Trying to show it closer. So this one has some narrow holes here, but these ones I believe I can untwist with just a tweezer. So again, counterclockwise. Oh, sorry. Counterclockwise. This is a brass ring, and then we have, sorry, try to focus here, the forward clicky switch, so it has some action. It's like, it says, it's not mushy of course, but it's different from this one, but it's also a small forward switch, because most of the other ones that I have, they are square and they are bigger. This one is smaller, which is of course better for these flashlights. And why is it better? Because it doesn't take so much space as the other ones, of course. And then we have a spacer here. It's a metal spacer, of course. And then we have this structure that has this part here to make it waterproof and avoid if some water gets through the pill, so through the tail, it arrives here, and of course it should do like the effect of an O-ring. It doesn't have any O-ring inside. It has only this part, so the metal button and then this plastic or silicone or rubbery protection. So doing the same thing again, so the button and then the spacer and then the switch and then the ring, and it all goes into the tail cap like this. I will not put it together right now, it's not necessary for the sake of this video. I will just show you, I can use this one, I will just show you that to get to the driver, and you'll probably, let me see if I can show you, see those scratches over there? Those scratches over here, it was me like trying to use both the tweezers and the pliers to get to the driver and to unscrew this, but it was not possible. So I couldn't make it because they are really well tight, this brass ring. So it's quite hard to get it if you don't have something thin. And that is what I will try to do right now. I will unscrew it just to show you the driver, so that you have a notion how it looks like. If I remember correctly, in the review I show you the LEDs, so there's no need to go there. And okay, let's put it out and close it in. Sorry. Okay, so this is the driver. Is a 7mm driver. It's not well focused, sorry. Okay, it's a 7mm driver, and well, it has this pin here, this brass pin, but we can still use flat tops. So we can use button tops and flat tops. This doesn't stop it, but it's just so that you know how it looks like. If you want to modify it, you can access the driver through these small holes here, one over there, another here, and you can put the tweezers inside it and like press it, remove it. You see it shaking. So it's pretty much this that I wanted to show it. But again, be aware that you need some narrow tip pliers to how can I say, to have the leverage to rotate the ring. Now I will actually need to put it back in place, because the second part of this video will be measuring the we'll be measuring the current that both these three lights draw. Okay, it's tricky to do it on video, but let's put it back in place again. Okay, you see it's really narrow over there, but it's well tight, and okay, nothing is shaking. The part that was shaking was like this, that was slightly unscrewed. Okay, let's put it back together. You can see the O-ring is there, but it was me that accidentally tore it apart while trying to do one thing, but it doesn't went so well. What I mean, it didn't go so well. Sometimes I miss the verbs. Okay, so right now, let's put this aside. I will use these 3 batteries to show you how much current do these 3 flashlights draw. So first of all, let's turn the multimeter on. Okay, please notice that where the wires are placed. I will tell you, I'm not a specialist in multimeters. I just use it to check current, check some the voltage, and this is what I'm going to do now. So I'm using it in COM and input, and here on this part of to see the charge that the flashlights, the batteries have. So 1.3454 volts for this one. This one is 417.3, and here 416.3. So this is the one that has the most battery, less and lesser. I guess I will start by the MT1 Pro, but now I will have to take this and put it here to measure the amps that it draws. So please notice that the connectors have changed, and also the situation there. So this will only have 2 amps, 2 modes, because I'm using the alkaline, or if it rechargeable AA. Even if it was an alkaline, it would only have 2 modes, while with the 14500 lithium-ion battery, it will have 3 modes, as we'll see in a while. So I will put this on the negative part of the battery. You can see that they are protected, but they have these tips uncovered, so it will make the contact necessary. Let's see, I'm not sure if it will be in the low or medium, but we will see it in a while. So first level, second level. So this is medium and this is low. You see some fluctuations over there, and then medium again. So it's below 1 amp. Okay. I will try to do it again like this. So this is low, and this is medium. Sorry. This is medium. As you can see, it's always below 1 amp. Now I will use the 14500 battery, and it will have 3 modes. Again, I'm not sure in which level it will appear, so be aware of that. Again, making contact with the negative pole parts of the battery, and here with the flashlight hose. Oops, sorry, this is tricky. So 1, 2, 3. So okay, so this is low, It's below 100 milliamps. Medium, half an amp, and high, around 3 amps, more or less. Then it starts decreasing, of course. Low, medium, high. Of course, this will behave more or less with some fluctuations, both because of the battery and because of eventually the heat and all that stuff. So, but this one, the MT1A Pro on turbo or on max level, it draws around 3 amps. And now I will use, well, this is the SFT one. Sorry, I will try to clean it quickly here. SFT25R version, and I will refocus it again. And okay, I will use the one that says more charge here. Let's try to do it. In this case, I can put the positive part in the threads because they are not anodized, unlike the MT1A Pro. But let's see how it works. Just doing here. Okay, this is probably the highest. Okay, this is Moonlight. This is the lowest level of these two flashlights, and let's see how much it draws. Sorry, not working. Okay, you can see it over there. It's around 8 microamps or milliamps eventually. 0.008. Then low, and then medium. That's still around, it's still below 1 amp, and then high. And on turbo it goes below 3 amps. So low, lowest, Moonlight, low, medium, oh sorry, 1, 2, 4, high. And even on high it draws less than the MT1A Pro. And if you have seen the comparison between the MT1A Pro and this flashlight, you can see that even if this draws more, this one reaches farther distances. Maybe because, of course, the type of reflector, because this one is a little bit wider. But the LEDs are pretty much similar, but this one draws more and this one draws less on turbo. This one is a bit more stable throughout the runtime. This one has a bigger drop, but on the beginning, this one draws less than this. And again, we can try to compare it on the spot just to see. I'm going to do it again. So this is high, and you saw that it went above 3 amps, and here it goes around 2.5 amps. So this is the FT25R version, and this one is the Nitecore version. Sorry, try to clean it again a little bit. So this is the Nitecore 219. I cannot remember if it is A or B. It's A, and around 3000K. And now let's do it again. You are seeing here the multimeter. Okay. Okay, so this is the lowest. It's around the same current drawn. Sorry, the first one is Moonlight. This is low. This is medium, around 0.7, and this is high. It's a bit lower than the SFT25R, but you can see that is always below the 3 amps. Again, like I was saying, both these two flashlights drop a little bit faster than the MT1A Pro, but it's not that much of a difference. It's only a slight decrease that these two have more than the MT1A Pro. I just changed the battery so that you can see if the values are similar or not. So this is the lowest. Moonlight, low, medium, and high. You saw a slightly difference over there, but still below 3 amps. And it's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you how these flashlights behave in terms of current draw. I could also go and pick the original battery of the MT1A Pro. It's currently charged, but I've used some of the best batteries around. I guess now there are some that have a different capacity and eventually some voltage, but the Vapsal H10 is probably one of the best 14500 lithium-ion batteries, and you have seen that, well, these flashlights behave, the NLightD E1 flashlights behave almost the same in terms of current, and the Nitecore, of course, it uses both lithium-ion and alkaline or rechargeable batteries. This is a Panasonic. It is a lithium NIMH battery. I cannot spell it correctly, I'm sorry. And it has this capacity 1.2 volts. Of course, if I pick an alkaline battery 1.5 volts, it could probably go a bit different, but not much more. But you have seen, just to sum it up, these two go at around 2.5, 2.6 amps on max. This one goes above 3 amps, and you have also seen the structure of the tail caps inside. This one is a reverse clicky switch. These two are forward clicky switches, and this driver is not accessible unless you, well, unglue the flashlight and all that stuff. These one can be replaced, can be changed. Also the LEDs, as I said before, so more customizable. Of course, these two flashlights are different. This one is smaller and thinner. This one is sturdier, it's bigger, it's longer. But I would bet on this because of one thing. It is built like a tank. This, of course, it has its valences. It's good for EDC. This one is also good for EDC, of course. It's a matter of preference. But if you want a resistant flashlight, I would go for the NLightD E1. And of course, if you want something balanced in terms of output versus current drawn, I would also go for this one. But this can also be very efficient, of course. And it's pretty much it. Sorry for taking so long, and thanks for watching as well. And as ever, have a nice day, whenever it is.